Hello and welcome back to Crafting with Jeanine. Today I am going to show you how to make these super cute ponios. I came up with it just wanting something different to do with them. I think they look cute and different from the normal type of ponyo that you would see. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do that. I'm going to start with this top bow here. And what I have is 18 inches of 1.5" grosgrain ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by cutting my V's in my end. Just like so. And we're going to heat seal them off. And boom. So we have those. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it kind of like I would fold a cheer bow. Like so. And just want everything to be relatively even here. And then I'm going to slide that back like so. Because I want it looking like this. Just like so. This is what you want to see in front of you. So then all I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it. And I'm going to start here. And I'm just going to do it. I'm not good at hand creasing them at all, so I always do this to crease them, and it works for me. If you can hand crease them, then more power to you. But I can't, so I do them this way. And then I just wrap around, and I get my loops all propped up like so. So it's kind of like, almost like you would do, I guess it kind of almost looks like a half of a twisted boutique bow. A little bit. And then I'm just going to tie it off right here in the middle. But that's the look that I want out of it, is I want those propped up loops. Give a snip, and I'm going to cut this little thing here because it's a little too long, just like so. Alright, and then I'm just going to fluff them, just like so, because that's how I want them to sit. With this and then these somewhat close to each other, kind of like that. And I'm going to set this guy off to the side. So then I'm going to go to doing the tassels or hangings or whatever you want. So basically what I have here, I have about 14 to 16 pieces, various widths, cut to 12 inches long, because I wanted my tails to be roughly about 6 inches long. So I cut these to 12 inches long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go with my little pin helper. So I'm going to start, I have a 7/8 inch wide one here, and that one I usually do one. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that one in the middle. So I'm just going to slide that one over and just lay it across like so. And then I'm just going to come through and stack them 2 by 2. I leave my ends flat, but they're all sealed for the hanging tassels. And I just kind of lay them on like that. And I usually cut 2 of each type of ribbon just for even's sake. And then I alternate the sides with them like that. So I'm just going through and just stacking them. See, like this one, I'll kind of put here. You just kind of got to eyeball and lay your ribbon pieces down. It's really whatever you like the look of it, whatever you want the look of it to be. I do this with my little pin deal, so I know that they're all even and centered. Because that really makes a huge difference in what you have going on. So we're just kind of just setting them on like so. And yes, I'm doing the red, black, and white paw print colors for my local school colors. So we are the Bulldogs. Now, one thing I did notice is you don't want it too wide, because they don't tend to fall just about right, but you don't want it too narrow either. So I usually tend to go about that wide with them. And then when I get roughly to about that point, then I start stacking them in other ways, like. And I like to mix my types of ribbons here, like you see, I've got some grosgrains, I got some organzas. I'll put satins, and I'll put even, like I did on this one here, just little trim pieces that I think are really cute. I think it works and it plays in, and it really does pull everything together for sure. Oops, we came off. So like so, and I'm just stacking them around, getting them into position. And always, if you're using prints like I am, make sure that you're folding them so that your prints are face up. So that looks about good, because you don't want to do too many of them, because you don't want it to be too full and look and be too much, but then you don't want too little. So get on there. There you go. So there, now we have that. Now here's the tricky part. This is where it gets a little bit tricky for you. So I've got my needle and thread right here on standby. So I'm just going to pick this whole thing up like so from my pin. And then because I put the wide one on the bottom, it makes it a little bit easier to hold on to them. But for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my needle and go right through the bottom of them and just wrap it around a couple times. Because all I really essentially want is them just secured to each other. Pull that tight and get it good and wrapped right there. And then just give it a tie off. Like so. And then a little snip. Okay. So now we have this piece and we have this piece. So now what I do is I take this and I'm just going to glue that to there. So I'm going to put some glue right about here. And I'm going to glue that down. Just like so. Hold it, make sure it holds pretty well. Just like that. Then I'm just going to grab my pony. I stretch them like this before I put them on. I find it better. Now, I have long, thick hair, so I use these a lot. I love the Goody ones. And they're not too expensive when you think about it. And they do hold up a lot better than any of the other brands that I have tried. Like I said, I have long, thick hair, so I know my ponies. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some glue back here. And I like to glue where they connect down. I think it's just neater and it just maybe holds it together a little bit better. So I'm just going to glue it right about here. Just a little bit, just to hold it where I want it for right now. So I'm just going to hold that there for now. And then I'm going to get another 3/8 inch piece of ribbon. And I'm going to wrap the center. So how I do that is I now take my glue gun and I just put a blob over the pony. Like so. take my ribbon, my little piece of ribbon, and go up here from the top and push down. And then I'm gonna hold that there for a minute just to make sure that it securely stays on. Like that. And then when I know it's pretty good, because I want to wrap this fairly tightly around the middle anyway, I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna start wrapping. I use a pretty long piece because I want to wrap it around a couple of times. Like so. And like that, and then we're just gonna glue off right there. Hold your pieces down like so, and then I just come in and fix my loop of my bow. You can leave it plain like this, just wrapped around like so. You can do the knot in the middle like I did this one. You can always stick a bottle cap in the middle of it like so. I mean, there's no specific way to finish the bow off. I like them like this, and then what I tend to do here is because I hate my bows getting smushed, and like I've said before, I do a lot of craft shows, so mine gets stored because I make a lot. And then, so I stiffen them so that they don't smush down and look all discombobulated when I get to my show. But that's pretty much it, and they make super cute ponios. I love them for ponios. They're fun, and your softball players can wear them, your little ones, all that stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and please hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. You guys are all great. I love all my fans, and please, 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 please subscribe, and come and see me at Crafting with Jeanine on Facebook. It's where I put my videos on, and where you can connect with me, ask questions, and just get with our group and all that. So you guys have a happy day crafting, and I will see you soon.